As you can see, this is our factory area with more than 20,000 square meters workshop, 25 experienced workers. Yumeya is the first factory which can realize 25 days work shift in the whole industrial. You can see that there are many aluminum frames on the way leads to our workshop. These are all the frames with stock orders, so you are no need to worry about the stable quality and the standard of our products. And today I will show you and I will lead you to figure out why we can make sure that all the Yumeya frames can have 10 years warranty. With the most advanced machine and equipment in this industrial is the very core factor of our products which can make sure the standards. We don't take a picture, just pay attention on the details. Actually, in the philosophy of Yumeya Furniture quality, we insist 5 parts. They are safety, standard, comfort, details, as well as wearable package. So now here is our hardware workshop. This is our hardware workshop, which is also the hard part of our metal factory. And you can see that the material here, all the thickness of our chair frames is 2.0 mm at least. Imported harder plate, which is more harder to make sure the incision is nice and flat. This is the incision of the tubing. They are very flat and smooth. They won't like the uneven incision. While we use the layers that can make sure the incision of our tubing. You can see that this is the aluminum pipe. The thickness of the piping is 2 mm at least. For the whole path to the workshop, you will see that our aluminum material is very nice placed above the pallet, and we let them to make sure the pipe is clean. And you can see that we also will use the strengthened structure inside the tubing to make sure the frames are no problem for 500-pound person use. You can see that for all the material we will use the reinforced structure inside. The incision is also very nice. So here is our bending area. In Yumeya we have 2 bending lines. One is machine bending with the self-developed molds together to use the bending, which can make sure the standard of the frame. And for other part is the manual bending. Our experienced workers will use the mold to do the flexible adjusting on the tubing. You can see that after bending, all the frames can be placed very nice. We make sure that we will use any way with enough thick material. And we also will add the strengthened structure inside the tubing to make sure the chair frame's strength. Even the base of the chair leg, you can see that the thickness is 2 mm at least. For some parts like the trap leg or special tubing legs, they are up to 3 or 4 mm thickness. All the frames we must use the flue welding. We use the flue welding. We use the flue welding. All the joints must be flue welding and fit. All the joints must be flue welding and thick enough to make sure even we do the detail polishing, the strength won't be affected. You can see that these are all the aluminum material tubing enough thick and placed very tight. This is the steel tubing, and the thickness is 1.5 mm at least. For this, as you can see, this is the accessory of the aluminum. For all the joints, you will use the flue welding, and inside is the reinforced structure tubing. So that's why in Yumeya we can provide you 10 years warranty, as well as all the frames are no problem for 500 pounds person use. Because we use enough thick material, it's reliable structure inside the tubing, as well as with the flue welding to make sure the strength of the frame. Okay, now this is the after frame. Have a closer look on the welding mark. You can see that all the joints must be flue welding. And here I also want to show you one special to figure out the welding. You can see that this is the welding by the welding robots. We call them fish scale. Fish scale is made by the robot machine, welding robot machine, and they are thick enough. We also will add the strengthened triangle structure here on the 4 sides of the chair frames to make sure the strength of the frame. You can see that inside we also will add the reinforced structure.
呢個係比較難睇，唔可以拉太近睇。
Okay, you see that in Yumeya, why we make sure that all the frames we can provide you 10 years warranty, right? First thing is because of thick enough material, and the second part is the reliable and stable structure of our frame. You can see that this is the chair. I will bring one chair base to show you why we can provide 10 years warranty. Firstly, you can see that this is the base of the chair frame. You can see that for the base we will add 4 triangle structure here. This is the patent. Oh, sorry. This is the patent structure of us. This can make sure the strength on the frames can be balanced. We also add the supporting bar here to balance the strength of the frames. And secondary, you will see that for all the frames, we have the insert structure inside, 2 tubing insert, and we will add the aluminum layer here to cover it. And for all the frames, we will do the flue welding. These are do the welding by the welding robots. They like fish scale. And the fourth part is about thickness. Like this trap leg, the thickness of the material is up to 2.5 mm thickness. You can see that even under the bottom cover, all the frames must be do the flue welding. All the joints, the welding is very thick, so even after we polishing them in detail, the strength won't be affected. That every chair is the same. This is the enough thickness and do all the blue welding joints. So in Yumeya, no matter which part you see at it, they all adding the reinforced structure inside. So here now we go to the welding line. Our experienced workers can quickly figure out the problem while there are small gaps between two accessories. If the gap is more than 1 mm, the welding robot will stop working. So our experienced workers can figure out the problem very quickly and urgently. They like to cut them well, because after polishing them, the strength of the tube will be affected. And here is also our machine worker. They use the machine to do the position, and then they will polish the frames very quickly and nice. I will show you one. As you can see, this is the polishing area after the booster. Very nice and neat. This can ensure the center of our chair frame. This is the chair base produced by the welding robot. Using the welding robot is very quickly to increasing the working efficiency as well as to prevent the errors of the frame. As you can see, this is the base of the flatbed chair. You will see that even every joint we will do the flue welding to make sure the safety of the chair frame. Every detail, and the welding mark is very thick. So even after we polish them in details, the frames of the chairs won't be affected. And as our social responsibility. So since 2016, Yumeya has developed more than 100,000, more than 1 billion to invest the environmental facility that can refresh the industrial wastewater to plant water. Environmental equipment. We spend 1 million to invest in professional environmental protection equipment to purify the industrial sewage into agricultural water that can be irrigated. The waste plywood will be recycled by a specialized environmental protection company. Some of the wood will be burned as oil, and the metal parts will be recast. We both know that environmental protection is very important. We developed the metal furniture to reduce the cutting of the solid wood. And now I will show you that how Yumeya can make the metal frame so perfectly match the texture of the solid wood. Yumeya has developed our own special PCN machine to realize the frame is no dry and no gap. And now I will show you the from human or from man or women laborers. They can make sure the strength is the same. That's why our upholstery can keep so nice. You can see that this is the cushion. We can make sure the fabric is very good. The cushion will also add the pattern here to make the fabric using for longer time. This is our PCN machine, developed that one chair, one paper mold. As you can see, we have set many models in our computer. Once our experienced workers operate it, they will cut the paper automatically. You can see that this is for one paper. There are many different positions and many different designs of the papers. They are perfect. They can perfectly match different areas of the chair frame. Combined mold can complete the wood frame paper cutting for special shape too, so the entire chair can be covered with wood frame paper. Okay, now we will. And now I will. How much is And now I will ask our workers to show you the magic of our PCN machine. Be a little patient. So now they are cutting the cloth. You see that this is the fabric from our orders. They will cut by our machine. Okay, let's see. After the fabric will be cutting in different areas. They will be perfectly matched of our cushions, of our beds, of our piping. That's why Yumeya can make sure the standard of the chair frame of our chairs. This is the fabric for the back for the cushion. You can see the design. They must be perfectly matching the back of the cushion. Okay, now let's go downstairs and we'll show you how to do the matching. Be careful, Alex. This is our matching workshop. We can do the metal frame finish treatment in this workshop, and you will see that area. All we place the chairs need to do the metal frame finish treatment. How to say? Since 2019, after the outbreak of the COVID, many clients they will choose to find a better substitute of the solid chairs because after COVID, the economic is not so good. There are less money in the people's pocket. So buy good quality and stay low products instead of paying more money to buy the solid chairs. To buy the solid chairs will be a big trend. And these are all those great chairs. Get a wood look in a metal finish. It's a wood look chair but never loosens. Just 50% price of the solid wood chairs, but 200% quality of the metal frames. Even for the trap glass, special tubing, and like this special design, we also can do the wood grain finish treatment. This is the special design. You can see that our wood grain is very clear. So now, in this workshop, I will explain to you the whole production process of the metal wood grain finish treatment. Actually, the metal wood grain finish treatment is the process of heat transfer. You will see that for the frames, firstly, we will do the powder base to make sure the wood grains on the paper can be fully absorbed and show the real color of the wood look. And secondly, like we show you just upstairs, we use some PCS machine to do the paper cutting. They can be perfectly match different positions of the chair frame. You can see our workers, they will paste the paper, they will paste different paper on the chair frames to perfectly matching the position. That's why Yumeya can realize no joint and no gap on our wood grains. For the glue we use is the E0 grade environmental friendly glue. You can see that our experienced workers, they will place the paper in different areas by different papers. We insisting that one paper mold for one chair, but in other small hour processing factory, they will use one paper mold for many different chairs. That's why some clients complain to me that the chair frames is not so real and not so natural. But in Yumeya, you no need to worry about this. After the paper attaching, it will be placed here to make them dry out, and and later our experienced workers will use the special PVC mold to wrap them and make sure the wood grain is perfectly matching the frames, and then they will send to the automatic delivery line to the oven to do the heating transfer. In Yumeya, the automatic delivery line will effectively prevent the damages of the frames and chair models after heating. You can see that these are all the frames after doing the powder coating. And you can see that we also can see the blue welding joints here. This is already the finished product. This is the base of the flatbed chairs. So here is our workshop.
Okay, this side.
They will wrap here to protect them during the delivery. So now I think you may know that most advanced equipment and machinery can ensure the quality of the food product. Why we insist the standard of the frames and the products, because if the frames is not in the same standard, you will find that the fabric cannot perfectly matching the frames. But in Yumeya, you no need to worry about this because our frames are in the same standard. So you won't find a big gap between the fabric cushion and the frames. And this can also effectively prevent the problem of loose bed. You can see that. 好整齊咁樣俾佢睇下。In Yumeya, all the frames must be in the same standard. So for the back cushion, you won't find a big gap between the frames and the back cushion. They are very nice sense. Even here, after the installation, you can see that all the frames, all the chairs must be in the same standard. When I stand up here, you see that they are the same flat as me. Okay, so after the installation, our chairs will be placed in this area. Our professional QC will check the chairs and clean them one by one. And you can see that even we do the cushions after the upholstery, they will be wrapped it and clean it and packaged by the experienced materials and placed above on the pallet. In Yumeya, our factory workshop management is very good to make sure the quality and the details perfect. And in our factory, we also have two special machines here. These are the testing machine to do the pushback and drop test machine to make sure that all the chair frames are no problem for use. And all the frames, all the chairs before we launch to the market, we will do all the tests on our products to make sure then that they can satisfy the standard of the BIFMA and ANS 5.8.4 plus 2018 commercial furniture standards. And this year we also have launched a new lab luxury with our cooperative factory. We can do more tests based on the BIFMA commercial standards in Yumeya. In order to better make sure the product quality, we have cooperated with other companies to build a new dedicated laboratory to test all our products. We can perform the BIFMA X6.4 2018 level tests, such as the backrest strength test, backrest durability test, dynamic drop test, armrest durability test, armrest durability test, drop test, metal wood grain source grade test, foam resilient test, and foam stability test. So after my introduction of our Yumeya Furniture, I hope you can have a basic understanding of us because we have many most advanced equipment and machinery in the workshop to make sure the strength, the quality, the standard of our products. I hope you can have, I know that we are a reliable and responsible manufacturer, and you can feel easy to cooperate with us. And for the plywood of our back or seat cushions, we also will use the CMC machine to do the cutting of our plywood. And the above is my introduction of our workshop today. Hope we can see you in the next live show. Thank you.